This is Dr. Sam Benjamin with our second segment dealing with the issues of bra, how a woman feels. The importance of that is for women during the day. So Karla Youmans, who's with us again, was kind enough to join us. She's the owner of Belle Lacet in Chandler and a professional bra fitter. And I figured who would be better to ask about a bra fitting well than a professional bra fitter.
Oh, thank you.
And this is our guest. I've called her Susan, nothing personal meant Susan. Let me just tell you why I'm interested in this. I'm interested because I have oftentimes in practice found women with ill-fitting bras that have affected their back, their neck, their shoulders. They just didn't feel right. And so the bra became an important issue. So I ask you, as a professional bra fitter, what are some of the things you look for when you're talking about the correct kind of bra?
Well, the first thing you want to look...
Please feel free to use Susan.
I'm going to use Susie here.
There you go.
The first thing you want to look for is the band, what we call the band, this thing around the side. You want to make sure that is snug, and that is going to do all the lifting.
So do you check it here in the back? Is that it?
Absolutely. And when you first buy a bra, you should make sure it's on the first hook.
Why is that?
So you get the most use out of your bra. So, I mean, it should be tight on the first hook, and as you wear the bra and as it ages, you'll bring the hooks in.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So that, I mean, you spend good money on a bra, so you want to make sure it lasts as long as possible.
How much does a bra cost? What are the...
For
women watching, you probably know this. You got to forgive me. Bear with me.
They can start about $40, but they can go up to $300. It all depends on what kind of bra you're looking for. Okay. And as I said, you want to make sure the band is snug, almost as snug as you can take it. You don't want it loose. You may want to be able to put 2 fingers in. That's all when you first buy it. That will do all the lifting. The straps should not do the lifting at all.
Now, what about the width of the straps, particularly if you have a larger bosom? Because I've seen some women who have very large bosoms, and then I see indentations in their shoulders.
And again, that's as a result of the band.
Really?
Yeah, the band should be the snuggest. The straps should do very little lifting at all. I mean, you should be able to put a finger in here underneath it, and it should not make indentations. I know that when a woman comes in and she has indentations, that the band is way too loose. And also, if the band is loose, it's going to ride up on the back. And you want it to be even and leveled with the floor. Okay. Okay. And then you also want to make sure that the cups cover the entire chest, capture all the tissue.
And the cup means the cup like this. It's the, and I want you guys to pay attention to this too, because we were talking before this segment about how many men go in and choose to buy something for their significant other. Right? You better know what you're buying.
Exactly. So you want to make sure that the cup fits right and that you don't get any what we call spillage over. If you're getting spillage over, then the cup is too small. Absolutely too small. And you also want to make sure that the center part of the bra hits in the center and it separates the chest. Okay. So.
Now, that is aesthetic too. There are kinds of bras that are made to separate or augment cleavage. Is that right?
Well, you can get bras that'll bring in the chest a little bit more, but you still want the tack, what we call a tack, in the center, at least in the bottom. If you don't, that means the band is too big, and it's not going to give you the support.
Okay. What else? Anything else we need to look at? What about the material? Does that make a difference?
The material doesn't really make a difference. There's different bras for different things. As you said, you can get bras that bring cleavage in. You can get bras that are what we call balconettes. They're half bras, and they'll just give you like a shelf look. It all depends on push you up. It all depends on what you're trying to do and the kind of outfit you're going to be wearing and the effect you want to create.
Now let me ask you about underwires, which are these things, right? They're underneath here. Like this seems to have one on it.
Right.
Right. This kind of material, I guess they're made either out of plastic, I was reading, or metal. Is that right?
Right. Most of them are plastic now, or boning, what they call boning. But they're mostly plastic. Some of them are metal. You want to make sure it captures, again, the entire tissue of the breast. And if it's poking in the center, that means the cup is too small. You need to go with a larger band, a larger cup, rather.
There was a study in Sweden, in fact, a couple of them, that suggested that that kind of boning that you're calling it over here, that when it's pressing too hard into the chest, it decreases the lymph system circulation into the breast, increasing the risk of breast cancer. What do you think about that?
You know, I don't think it's going to create breast cancer. If it's fitted right, it's not going to create that. It's not going to pinch into those lymph nodes, as you're saying, in the chest. If you want to make sure it's just wide enough so it's capturing the tissue and not puncturing the tissue.
So let me ask you this. Should a guy really be going in and buying a bra for somebody he loves, or is he better off saying, hey, you have a great store, I like the stuff you have, my wife will look great in it, my girlfriend, whatever, so I think I'd like to get a gift certificate for my wife. Shouldn't all women be really going to have their breasts fitted appropriately?
Absolutely, because every bra, every vendor fits differently. So you want to find first off the right fit and find the vendor that works best for you, for the woman.
And how do you know if you have the right kind of bra fitter? One way is to go to your store.
One way to go to my store, and I will make sure. And also, when I have you try on a bra, I make sure that you're comfortable in it. Also, I'll tell you it's fitting right, but you also have to feel comfortable in it.
Okay, so you have to be sure it fits right. It's probably not the best thing for the guy to buy it for his significant other alone. Is that right?
Generally, no. Not.
I mean, I don't want you to lose business because you folks are going to say, well, in that case, I'm not getting anything. I mean,
A lot of times when a husband or a boyfriend comes in to buy a bra, they'll come back with the bra to get another size because it just doesn't fit right. Not all the time, but many times.
so let me ask you a question. I wasn't kidding. Could somebody go to your store and get a gift certificate for
Oh,
something?
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Would that be true, you think, in other stores as well?
Yeah. Most lingerie stores will give you gift cards. Yeah.
That's probably the better thing to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we'll package it up pretty.
There you go. All right. This is Dr. Sam Benjamin with Karla Youmans, and what are we doing? We're giving you medical news I know you can use.